Hello all my dear friends, once again I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Modern English with Khandu Dayal. Friends, if you are new to this channel, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos. Dear friends, in this video we are going to learn more about the poem All the World is a Stage by William Shakespeare. Let's have a look on the warming up activities. Friends, I had already talked about these activities, wherein these activities are known as open-ended questions. Means these activity carries no such particular answer, because the answer would be different from person to person, because what person thinks about the questions, the answer would be right. So first activity is pair walk. Talk to your friend about all the things related to 7. For example, 7 wonders of the world. So pair up with your partner and name those given below, all of the under. Now, which are the 7 wonders of the world? The Great Wall of China, we know, then Taj Mahal, then Statue of Liberty, then Eiffel Tower, etc. So we all know that the 7 wonders of the world. The next 7 continents, as we all know that Asia continent, Europe continent, Australia continent, Africa continent, then North America, then South Africa, Antarctica, etc. So we all know that there are 7 continents, right? As we know that there are 7 wonders in the world, in the same way there are 7 continents in the world. The next is the 7 colors of rainbow, as we all know that violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, right? Next is the 7 notes of all the music, as we all know that is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, right? Then 7 seas of the world, which are they? Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, North Antarctic Ocean, South Antarctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, North Pacific Ocean, then South Pacific Oceans, etc. Right? So this is what means what we are supposed to do. The answer is depending on persons, right? So it should be related with the 7, right? So this is what the first activity is all about. Moving on to the next activity, it is life is often compared to many things. Write down 7 things that life can be compared to and justify the comparison. For example, now one example has been done for us. Life is a keyboard, because if you press the right keys, you have typed a good destiny. What it means? It means life and keyboard are compared. Moving on to the next. Life is river, always flowing. Now life and river means both of them are compared. Life is like a seed, unless it is watered, it will never grow. Life is like elevator with ups and down. Life is journey with turns and twists. Life is like coconut, outer side is tough and inner side is smooth. Life is like ice cream. If we eat it, we will enjoy it. If we don't, we will miss it. Means if we are going to eat it, we are enjoying it. If we are not eating it, we will miss it. Means anyhow it is going to be melt. So in this way the life is compared with different things. The next activity is match the approximate ages with the stages. Now there are 2 columns given here, in which the one column talks about the age group and the other column talks about the stages. So let's have a look on the first column, that is age group. Birth to 2 years. Now this is the age group. Now we are going to talk about the stages. Now in what stages these birth to 2 years comes? Now it is babyhood or infancy. Now this is the stage in which birth to 2 years age group comes. Next is 3 years to 12 years. Now it is childhood. Third is 13 years to 17 years. Now what stages of life comes under 13 years to 17 years? It is teenage or adolescence. Next is 18 years to about 45 years. Now what stages of life comes under this year? It is adulthood. Next is about 45 years to 60 years. Now what stages of life comes? It is middle age. Next 65 years up to 75 to 80 years. Now what it is senior citizen or elderly person. And last one, above 80 years. What it is a second childhood or old age. So friends, this was about the warming up activities. I hope that you would have understood. All the World is a Stage is a poem written by William Shakespeare. So we're talking about the poet William Shakespeare. His lifespan is 1564 to 1616. He was an English poet, playwright and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's prominent dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon, as we all know that he was the greatest dramatist of English literature. And he has written many literary pieces, including poems, sonnet and dramas. This poem is taken from his play As You Like It. Here he compares the world to a stage where the drama of human life is enacted. Now this poem is taken from his play As You Like It, as we all know that. Now it is a kind of monologue. Now what it is, what do you mean by monologue? Monologue means a loud speech to oneself. Now it is a monologue by one of the characters from his play As You Like It. Now we are going to see the actual poem. Let's have a look on the actual poem, that is All the World is a Stage. All the world is a stage and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exit and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. Now when we talk about the actual poem, the poem is all about the life and the life stages, or we can call in other way the cycle of life, wherein the poet in a very first line he is comparing the world with the stage, and all the men and women merely players, and the human beings, that is men and women, they are just players and nothing more than this. So this life is compared with stage. This world is compared with stage, wherein the humans are playing the role and they have their exit and their entrances. What does that mean? Now this line is important because exit and entrances, wherein the birth and death, these two concepts are concerned. Exit means the death, wherein the entrance means the birth of the humans. So that is what this line talks about. And one man has to play many parts throughout his life, right? So he has to play the role of baby, he has to play the role of schoolboy, lover, soldier, then man, old man, aged man. See, many sorts of role that the man has to play throughout his whole life, and that's why the poet is saying that one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages, because he has to go through the 7 stages of life, and while going through the 7 stages of life he has to play many parts, many roles, because he is a boy, he is a friend, he is a teacher, he is a philosopher, he is everything. Means definitely he has to play many parts, right? So he is son to someone, he is brother to someone, he is father to someone. See, such kinds of role he has to play. We can't predict that, or we can't say that he is going to play only one role, but he has to play numerous roles. That is why the poet is saying that he has to play many parts in his life. At first, the infant. Now the first stage of human life is infant, or we can call as a babyhood, right? So that is what the first stage is. At first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, right? The qualities of baby or infant, what it is crying, it is vomiting in the nurse's arm, right? Means the qualities of the baby. Then the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like a snail, unwilling to school. The second stage is all about the schoolboy, who is not ready to go to school, who is unwilling to school, right? Now what he is doing, he is crying and he is just creeping like a snail because he is unwilling to school, right? Now but his parents, his fathers and mothers, they are forcing him, they are putting a bags on his shoulder, on his back, and they are sending him to school wherein he is not able to go or he is unable to go. So that is what the second stage of human life is given here. And then the lover singing like a furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. And when we talk about the third stage of life, that is the lover, wherein he is singing like a furnace, right? Now he is singing a woeful ballad made to his mistress's, right, eyebrow. Means what? He is expressing his grief, he's expressing his sorrow, his sadness about his lover. Maybe because of his feelings, and maybe because of his wrong deed, maybe his lover would have left him, and that's why he is expressing his grief, right? That is what the third stage of human life. Any human being has to go through this stage. That is the stage wherein a kind of attraction is there. So that is what the third stage is all about. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And the fourth stage is very important, very impressive, because the soldier, wherein the aggressive soldier is being depicted, is being projected. So how he is bearded like a pard, he is jealous in honor. If at all he feels that his honor is being disrespected by anyone, so he becomes a kind of jealous, right? And he started to quarreling, right? When the matter of honor is concerned, he becomes quick in quarrel, and he always try to face the dangers in life, even if somebody try to make his honor, or even if somebody try to disrespect his honor. So he will do anything, but he will not let any other person to disrespect him, right? So he will face even a danger to life, or we can say that he will put his life into danger, but he will not let anybody harm his honor. So that is what the fourth stage of human life is. That is aggressive soldier, we can say it. And then the justice in a fair round belly with a good cap on lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of white sauce and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The fifth stage is all about the adult man, right? So wherein he is playing the role of justice, because he is full of wise saying, and he is stern, and he is confirm on his justice, because he has a full of modern examples to prove his fact. So that is what the fifth stage of human life is. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon. As the man grows, so he becomes old. So this stage is a kind of middle-aged man or senior citizen. So how he is now, he has become a lean and thin, right? And his slippered pantaloon. See, all those things are given here, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. So when the man becomes old, definitely he tend to have spectacles and the pouch on the left side and the right side. See, these scenes happens, or these scenes we used to watch, right? So when the human becomes old, we definitely see the specs on their on their eyes. So that is what the circumstance is here. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on sides. His youthful hose, well saved, a world too wide for his shang. Now the word youthful hose means the close fitting or covering for legs. So that was, he was saving from his younger age. Now it has become too wide, right? Because his legs and his feet has become very thin, and that pantaloon has become very wide and big. And his big manly voice turning again towards a childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. So as the man becomes old, his voice again turns into troubles. Again his voice becomes a kind of childish and he starts behaving like a child. So this is what the sixth stage is concerned all about. Last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is the second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. When we talk about the third stage, it is known as second childhood, right? Or we can call it as a very old stage or very old man, wherein the second childhood or the symptoms or the qualities of childhood are being projected or being shown, wherein he is unable to do anything without support. He is unable to do anything without taking support. So the state of oblivion. So what is oblivion means? The state of being unaware or unconscious of surroundings and happenings. So what is happening around the old man is unaware about that. That is what the second childhood is all about. So how it is? It is sans teeth means without teeth. Sans eyes means unable to watch, unable to see. Sans taste means unable to recognize the taste of food and all those things. So this second childhoodness is without everything. That is what the seventh stage of human life is. So I hope that students, you would have understood the 7 stages of human life, how the poet has given the detailed information about the 7 stages of human life. I hope, dear friends, you would have understood the poem. So please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.